And just like that, with a snap, this concludes another spring anime series from 2015. And with this series, this concludes almost everything that is left from spring 2015 that is going to be ending this season. I have a lot of feelings and a lot of things I want to say about this series. I never expected me to enjoy Hibike to this extent, especially when it came to the premise of what the series is about. And I think that goes for many of us when I say this, like, it's KyoAni. We all know KyoAni. They usually do their moe anime series with, you know, slice life. That's stuff they've come to be known by. I mean, we all know KyoAni because of that type of stuff. And usually people are quick to judge because KyoAni does that type of style all the time. But necessarily, KyoAni knows how to do a good story when they want to do a good story. When they want to write some good plot lines and good characters, they know how to do that. And it's a really good prime example in Hibike with the characters. There's so many different characters in this series that I truly enjoyed and get to actually relate with when I was watching this. Like, I cannot even begin to explain every character that I can really relate with in this series. Like, there's so many different moments that I was watching through Hibike that I could just relate with a certain character and what they were feeling at that time, with desperation, trying to get better, improve, continue to strive for your goal, just so many things. And I mean, there's so many things I could relate to that I think made me want to continue watching the series. I don't know if this is a type of series that might allow people to really enjoy it if you can't relate with certain things. Like, what I'm getting at is, if you can't relate with certain characters or relate with the circumstances that lead behind this series, I don't think majority of watchers that don't relate are going to enjoy this as much as the people that do relate, because I think KyoAni was going at this at an angle that it was looking at people who's ever been, like, maybe banned or, you know, is experienced similar situations to this, might be able to understand this and cherish this series. And that's kind of my viewpoint after finishing this finale. The big question I have right now is, are we ever going to get a possibility of a Season 2? Which, I think we will. I really think we will, but KyoAni's not really one to go straight out of their way to do a sequel right off the bat. KyoAni really isn't known for that. I mean, they do make sequels, but they're not ones to just go out of their way as soon as the series finishes and do a sequel right after that. They're not ones to do that. They usually work on a new project, and depending on the sales and the BD sales, DVD sales, and the, you know, the merchandise of said series, then it will get a Season 2. But that goes for all anime studios, but that's usually KyoAni's format from what I have witnessed firsthand from what they have done and what they have released over the years. And so, I'm still waiting for my K&K Season 2. I'm still waiting for that. I'm still waiting for that shit to finally get a Season 2, but it still has yet to get it. And I know for a fact that did pretty damn well, especially with the visuals, to the quality, to the characters. It was really freaking great. And so, I'm waiting for a Season 2 of that. So, I don't know when this series might get a Season 2. I really don't know, because it leaves you on a cliffhanger to where they're going to be going to Nationals. Our characters are going to be going to the Nationals and trying their hardest to win. And that's the cliffhanger we're left on. And it makes me wonder, are we going to have a Season 2? I don't know what Hibike is based off of. I don't know if it's based off of a light novel, a visual novel, a manga. I have no idea what this series is based off of. It could be an anime original. So, I'm completely clueless when it comes to the original content that this series is based off of. And if there is anything out there, maybe one day I might sit down and try to read said series, because I do actually want to know what's going to happen for the Nationals. I mean, are they going to continue striving for it, and are they going to succeed, or are they going to fail? A lot of questions I have about that. So, getting off the topic of maybe a Season 2, Hibike, in a nutshell, it's a slice-of-life moe series that's definitely not going to be for everyone. If you don't like moe, you're going to instantly hate the series. And if you have a disdain towards KyoAni, oh fuck, just stay away from the series. Because if you don't like KyoAni, you're not going to like the series, but that's a given. But if you like slice life, and you like band club, like if you've ever been in a club or band or whatever, played a musical instrument, and you've enjoyed it, and you've had desperation hard times to where you tried to train and get better, and you're in club, and you've had your own different issues and problems with your clubs, you might like this series. That's, I think, what this series is really geared towards, getting to people to relate with the series to really enjoy it. And that goes back to my earlier topic, you know, what I said in the first part of this video. Overall, though, decent series, a lot better than I expected. It's definitely above average for me, personally, because I didn't expect it to be this good. I really didn't. I thought, personally, I was going to drop this series. I thought I was. Before I started, of course, before I continued watching into the series, I thought I was going to drop it, because sometimes series like this, I'm not just, I like Slice a lot, but sometimes I'm not a fan of, because sometimes they can be very slow, and lack of content that really just doesn't make me want to continue watching. But Hibike has had a lot of content, and it's got me invested in it when I was sitting down to watch it week after week, and it was definitely something I actually really looked forward to watching when it came to a Tuesday. But, once again, I want to say, if you don't like Slice Life, and you don't like, you know, I guess, Moe, you might not like this series. If you do like that stuff, I recommend it. I do recommend this series. And that's about it. I mean, this is going to conclude my finale review of Hibike. It's been a fun ride. And tell me your thoughts. What do you all feel about the series? I mean, are you going to look forward to KyoAni's next project they actually decide to do next? Do you think they're going to be doing a Season 2 next of this series? Or do you think they're going to do something else, which that's usually KyoAni what they usually do? So let me know your thoughts. You all have a wonderful day or night, wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.